I done fell in love with your eyes. I done fell in love. I done fell in love with your eyes. I done fell in love with your eyes.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is KlaiyiHair, but I go by Keeks. Keeks on the beat, Keeks with the cheeks, Kiwi, whichever one is fine with me. Stormy has finally made her return, y'all. She fat.
Ooh, I ain't never had no 613 that's already been plucked, honey. What? Oh my god.
So I'm going to be using hair from KlaiyiHair. This is their 22-inch 613 straight hair, and y'all, the lace was everything on this wig. Y'all saw me raving about the lace, but let's just hop into the video. I'm going to be using Adore Titanium, 2 bottles of Adore Titanium, 1 bottle of Adore Platinum, and 1 dash of Jet Black. So I'm starting off with the titanium, and I'm just adding the dye to the water. And I'm just going to continue to dip the hair until it gets to the specific gray of my liking. So that's what you guys are going to be seeing me do a couple of times. Now with watercolor, you want to make sure that you're actively moving the hair around so that every strand is saturated. So now I'm going to take the Adore Platinum, and I'm only going to apply that to the ends. I was trying to go for a little ombre situation. You guys will see how it turned out at the end. It wasn't as noticeable as I thought it would be, but still, it's there. So I'm going to take the platinum, and I'm just going to continue to dip my ends into the platinum until it's a darker gray, and the hair is transitioning smoothly between the titanium and the platinum. So here's my second bottle. I had already blow dried the hair, but it wasn't as dark as I wanted it to be. It was still a little too light. So this is me going in again with the Adore Titanium. And I'm just going to continue to dip the hair until it's dark as I want it to be. Here is me doing the Adore Platinum and just a little dash of Jet Black just so the ombre can be seen at the bottom. So this is the Adore Platinum and like 2 dashes of Jet Black. You only need a little bit of Jet Black. It's just to darken it up a little, just a tad. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to dip this like twice, and then I'm going to move on into the install. So off camera, I decided that I wanted to do me like some French bangs, right? That shit was horrible. It was giving grandma for sure. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being grandma, but like that grandma, it wasn't it. So, yeah, I'm just going to straighten the hair, and then I'm just going to proceed with the regular install. But you guys will see once I put it on my hair, you will see the little short hairs that I did cut. And, yeah, I'm going to finesse those. So, as you guys can see, like, my little dye job, my paint job is not as good as I wanted it to be. And that's because I wasn't really actively moving the hair. So, you see some spots are still noticeable. There is a little bit of blonde still peeking through. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it personally. But, yes. When you watercolor, just always be sure to make sure you're actively moving the hair, combing through the hair, just to be sure that the dye deposits and it deposits smoothly. You don't want any patchy spots or anything like that. I personally prefer the watercolor, but if I know I want a seamless color job, I would just go ahead and do the hand painting. But watercolor is just so much more convenient. And this is me that I'm putting this on my head. It's not like it's for a client or anything like that. So I wasn't too bothered by like the little patchy spots that I did receive because it wasn't as noticeable. But yeah, moving on to the install. Y'all see my hair at the top, bogus hair, right? I had cut them bangs and I didn't like it, so I'm like, what the fuck am I about to do now? So I decided to just do a middle part bust down and just flatten it for the life of me. I'm using the Erica J Holding Spray. I always use this spray when I'm doing like a temporary install. It gives you a good hold for a temporary time. Like the minute I put water to that or the minute I sweat, it's gonna come up. So it's not permanent at all. So that's why I always go in with that spray as opposed to my adhesive when I know I'm going to be switching out my wigs and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue to do what I do. Going into each section and just hot comb it. And when I get to the top, I made sure that I really pressed it in there just so those little short hairs could blend in with the rest of the hair, because otherwise I was gonna be fucked. But yeah, this is literally all there is to this install. I just want to show you guys what colors I used to achieve my Stormy Gray. I always liked Stormy Gray on myself. It's been a while since I've done it, so that's why I decided to come back and do it again with a little twist, add a little ombre at the end, which is, you know, a little subtle, but it's cool. Again, this hair is from KlaiyiHair. This is their 22-inch 613 straight lace front wig. I was not a fan of the density of this wig. This wig was thin as hell, but the frontal was perfect. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I never received the frontal where the knots were that fucking small, and it had already came pre-plucked. So that's just like a plus in my book. But yeah, the density on this wig is just thin as shit. I wish it was like a 180, 200. It was giving like 120. I will keep you guys updated. I tend to update you guys in the comments. I very rarely come through with like an update video because sometimes like subscribers will want to buy the wig off of me. Whenever I do decide to do updates, I always come to the comments first because that's when I'm like actively wearing. So I always check like my pinned comments if you ever wanted an update on any hair that I'm wearing. And just feel free to reach out to me too through Instagram or, you know, on my page. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel and all that good stuff, and be sure to turn on your post notifications so that you're aware of when I post. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Vibes, 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 vibes.